Hey guys, it's Spencer with CoolMiniOrNot, and we're here with another Rivet Wars update. This time we're talking about big tanks, extra figures, and planes. So let's go through these guys and talk about where we're at right now with these guys. First, what you need to know is that they are not packaged like the other update we did because they are not finalized yet. We are moving into the final stages of confirming these molds as being good. Then they'll get packaged up for the retail boxes, and once they're packaged up for the retail boxes, we'll start putting them in the Wave 2 shipments, and they'll start coming to you guys. So we're almost there. We're not there yet, but as you'll see, we're getting closer and closer and closer. So let's first start talking about the big tanks. So here we have the Allies big tank, and this guy is impressive. He's giant. There's been a question asked about this dude, a couple on the forums and on the Kickstarter page, and that is, does he take up a full grid? And the answer is yes, he takes up a full grid, right? So you can see he is giant, he's huge, super awesome looking. And of course, these parts at the top come undone, if I can. There we go. Plug in your extra units there. Your extra plugs will go in there for your buffs. You can actually even have some of these stuff, like on this bad boy, you can have a rocket, and then on this top one, we can add in a chain gun. So you can see there that he has these plugs that you can add in to make him even more deadly than he already is. And these guys are super tough. You're going to actually start really using these damage trackers on these guys, right? Because these guys hit the field and just start wiping people out. All right, so that's the Allies big tank, and he looks great. So next tank we got is the Blight's big armor tank. Super heavy armor. As you can see, he's giant as well. Giant cannon in the front, very intimidating. You can get a side view there of how awesome these guys look. And again, these guys take up a full grid, and they're just going to be super deadly. They're going to march to the field and just destroy anything in their path. So super exciting to see these guys. Let's pull these out, and we can check out these two little guys. These are the anti-air units. There's a reason why you're going to need anti-air, because pretty soon, as in really soon, we're going to have the air units confirmed and finalized, and we're going to be getting those guys out too. So let's take a look at those guys moving on next. So let's look at some of these planes we got. First, we got the Blight blimp. This thing is super cool, this Zeppelin. And as you can see, these guys also have plugs as well. So these will come off, so you can have your plug add in there. So really cool. That's the Zeppelin. And then we have some of the Blight's planes. Again, these are not yet finalized. These are the prototypes we've been sent. We've looked over a couple things that we've seen. If you've been following updates, you know what we do and don't like about the plane so far. We need to just kind of make sure these things get changed before we go full retail with them, right? But as you can see, they are awesome looking. They are the same high quality of model as the other Rivet Wars stuff. Again, we have plugs. Surprisingly, we have plugs even in the planes there. And so there's two Blight planes, and let's move on to this little guy. Love him here. He's just this seems like a dangerous idea. It looks like he's riding a missile almost. So it's that. And then let's move on to the Allies. We've got the Allies planes. Just point out here, this guy up top is actually a plug. He changes in. Same on the front. So there's lots of opportunities on the planes for plugs that make them very unique and very different each time you play. Let's get some side shots going here of these guys. Again, super high quality. Very, very happy with the overall presence of these planes and how they look. Just a few things we want to touch up before we go final with them. Get one more plane here for the Allies. And then we have this little helicopter dude too. I like him quite a bit. Little gyrocopter. Finally, the last thing we have with the planes is actually the stands. And these stands we've talked quite a bit about. Well, we finally got them. They snap together. They come together in 3 pieces. So they're 3 pieces. These 2 legs lock together, and then we have the damage marker base that snaps in there. It's cool, it's clear, and it's very simple. You literally just plug them in, and they sit there nice and tight. As you can see, let's put an ally plane on here as well. Very simple. Very happy with how these things came out. And again, they have the damage markers at the base, so you can track your damage of your planes as they fly overhead, drop bombs, do machine guns runs. It's pretty cool. All right, finally, the last thing we got for you guys today is your extra figures to the Kickstarter. We have the Blight Plague Soldier, and the Clockwork Soldier for the allies. So we both have those figures there. And they look awesome as well. We'll get some side shots going, kind of see how they look. I really like on this guy's side, you can kind of see inside of him. And this skull detail on the Plague Soldiers is rad. All right, that's our second update for today, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. We'll be moving into the final steps of production for these tanks and the planes very soon. And once we're done with that, we'll have them on their way to you. So thanks again, guys. We will keep you in touch. Stay tuned.